Hi, good morning, guys. Thank you for joining us on today's webinar, DocuSign, on how to deliver better digital experiences to your customers. I'm Christina Miteska. I'm the vendor manager for DocuSign at Ingram Micro. I'll be taking you through the agenda today. So we've got Kerry Pappas, Channel Director from DocuSign, and James, who's the Partner Service Advisor, who'll be going through the DocuSign Agreement Cloud and onboarding. We've got Lorian from MX Content that will take you through Partner On, digital marketing platform, and our very own Daniel Matthias, Account Manager, who will take you through our cloud marketplace and how to license. If you've got any questions throughout the webinar, please use our chat box and we'll address it at the end of the session. I'll hand it over to Kerry.
Thanks everyone, and thanks for joining. So I'm just going to go through the pitch when we talk to customers, how we describe our solution. So I'll kick right off. So first off, most of the world knows us as the world's #1 e-signature company, which is absolutely at the core of what we do. But we've expanded our capabilities to help companies automate and connect the entire agreement process. And that's from preparing to signing, acting on, and managing agreements. So we now refer to ourselves as the Agreement Cloud Company. So businesses run on agreements, and they are everywhere. And here's an example where you can find agreements across front office, such as sales and services, across back office, such as HR, procurement, finance, and legal. As you can see here, agreements underpin your entire business. And every company has a system of agreement, whether they know it or not. And it usually looks something like this. Many manual and disconnected steps, including the prepare phase, where there's a lot of printing, paper and pen, faxing, scanning, postage and email. And then when you finally get an agreement back, that's not the end. You normally have to trigger another process and data may have to be rekeyed. And then how do you manage and access those agreements? It's just not built for the speed of today's business. The problem is that this system of agreement were not built for today. And in most cases, they're a mess of manual and paper-based processes. And there are real costs associated with this old system of agreements, such as hard dollar and productivity costs, like paper, overnighting, and employee time spent rekeying data. And we've come to a figure of $36 per agreement on wasted resources. Turnaround time can be days or weeks, which slows down the delivery of value. Customer and employee experience take a hit, and companies even risk potential legal exposure. When companies have these kind of costs, there's a real problem. Ultimately, businesses want a single unified system of agreement platform, and that's where we come in, introducing our DocuSign Agreement Cloud. Our Agreement Cloud delivers value in every aspect of the agreement process, from preparing, signing, acting, and managing the end-to-end process in one easy-to-use interface. So we've got various products that help in each phase. So in the preparation phase, we have document generation tools that draw data from your existing systems and allow redlining. In our sign phase, which is what you already know and love, we have added features such as two-factor authentication. In the act phase, we have about 350 plus integrations into other systems and an open API. So our DocuSign can be easily integrated into many other apps. And the manage stage, so easily find and report and manage your agreements. We're the only provider to offer the entire Agreement Cloud. And here's a quick snapshot of some of the pre-built integrations that we have out of the box. This is, as I said, there's 350, so this is just a quick example. And many of you may already use some of these apps yourself or sell them, so it's an easy add-on. So let's look at how DocuSign Agreement Cloud can be applied to a function that's familiar to you, like sales, for example. So when you open an opportunity, you may need to execute an NDA with the prospect. And then when you send a quote, you're looking to get the sign-off from a customer. And then when you close the deal, there are MSAs and other contracts to sign and so on. The key thing to realise is that for any given sales cycle, there are many agreements, and each one needs to be prepared, signed, acted, and managed. If your reps are still doing those things manually for every single agreement in your sales cycle, it's a huge amount of time and productivity wasted. Here's an example of one of our partners and biggest customers, Salesforce. This is how they use DocuSign. So they use the DocuSign Agreement Cloud to automate and connect their entire agreement process for sales. So for example, every rep, every time they send out an agreement or prepare a sales agreement, they can do that with one simple click, pulling in the data from their CRM platform into all the right fields within the agreement. And then it can be automatically sent to the customer with one click. And upon signature, it automatically provisions the products they purchase with virtually no touch from Salesforce. And then it automatically kicks off the billing process, speeding up the entire sales process. And that has some pretty stunning results. So before DocuSign, it took an average of 2 days to get a contract signed. Today, it's about an hour. And in terms of preparing those agreements, they're saving about 10,000 hours per year through this automation. And when it comes to post-signature automation, 85% of that is now no touch. So you can see they've fundamentally improved their entire sales process for their customers, for their reps, for their finance teams, all by modernizing their system of agreement with DocuSign's Agreement Cloud. Just wanted to show you an example of some of the customers that we have in Australia. We're not pigeonholed into one vertical or one industry or one use case. We've got many different customers and we help automate their agreements across their entire business. A little bit about why DocuSign. We're the most comprehensive, we've got the most comprehensive integrations, award-winning open API. We're constantly innovating. We're number one in this space with market share, and hundreds of millions of signers all over the world. And a little bit about perhaps why you guys should look at incorporating DocuSign into your solution portfolio. First of all, as I mentioned, we are the market leader in this space. It's a pretty easy conversation to have. As you've seen in my previous slides, this is how we frame the DocuSign conversation. It's a compelling digital workflow automation solution. It's low cost, it's quick to deploy, and you get immediate customer satisfaction. We also find there's a huge pull-through. I'll give you an example of one of our partners, Telstra, where they sold a relatively small $7,000 DocuSign deal to a customer, which created a lot of impact in that business, and it resulted in another $2 million worth of product and sales services for Telstra. You're also selling a complete solution, not just a product. So if you sell any of the CRMs or ERPs or any of the other systems we mentioned earlier, DocuSign's an easy attach. Also, DocuSign's a great cost-effective entry point into digitization and going paperless. You often hear about customers wanting to digitize, but they forget to digitize the easiest part, which is their agreements. It's a short sales cycle. Our reps close deals for SMB and mid-market between 1 to 3 months, and there's pretty good margins involved. And you get the full support from the DocuSign team. So how our team will help you? Once you do a deal registration via Ingram, and Daniel will go into that later on how that's done, our account executive will call you and help you with qualification and discovery, pricing and packaging. They'll bring in, if it's necessary, a solution engineer to do a demo for your customer. And then after we've deployed DocuSign, we have a customer success team that helps your customer get up and running and using DocuSign. Now I'll go over to James, who'll talk about how we onboard.
Perfect. Thanks, Kerry. As you can see, it's a very simple process in becoming a DocuSign reseller partner. The initial intro call is with myself. It's just so I can get a better idea of your business, get an understanding of what your customer base looks like, and go in detail of what going to market with DocuSign looks like as well. From there, I'll send out our NDA via DocuSign. Once signed and sent back, you'll be given access to our partner portal. I'll run through the portal in more depth in the next slide. Once access has been given, I'll organise another call to run through that portal with you and answer any questions that you may have. From there, I'll intro yourself with your Ingram micro rep via email, who will then be your point of contact from there. Opportunity registrations are really important. It ensures that the deal is linked to you and that our AE can work with you to help close that deal. As listed below, if you have any further questions, please reach out to myself or the email provided. Introducing the partner community. The partner community will serve as your home base for your partnership with DocuSign. Within the partner community, you'll have sales support, access to co-selling and co-marketing material, along with important technical resources. As well as that, the DocuSign University. This provides in-depth sales and technical trainings, which helps you build the best solutions for your customers to help deploy them faster. Also, you'll have the opportunity to chat with DocuSign experts, share your company profile with potential clients, and manage the information DocuSign shares with your employees. I'd like to pass over to our Client Success Director, Lauren, who will be going over Partner On.
Fantastic. Thanks so much. Go ahead and share my screen here. There we go. Hopefully everyone can see it. So we're so excited to join today's webinar to talk about Partner On with DocuSign. It is a free marketing program for DocuSign partners. So during today's webinar, we will kind of talk about why Partner On, what Partner On is all about, and then lastly, how you can get started with Partner On once you become a DocuSign partner. So kind of why Partner On? So first off, Partner On is a free marketing program, again, for DocuSign partners. We'll dive into what is available to you as part of the program. But first off, just know as I review what Partner On is all about, it's easy to use, easy to navigate, easy to integrate with your current marketing and sales efforts. And then partners who have been using a similar program are seeing great results. So 225% increase in sales leads, as well as improved relationships and engagement with their customers and prospects. So again, easy to use, but also partners are seeing some really great results. And so now what is kind of Partner On? And we'll dive into all of the great content that is available to you as part of this program. So again, Partner On is free. So once you become a DocuSign partner, you can sign up for your free Partner On account. Get started with your free account, that day. Super simple. Once you sign up and sign in, the first step is subscribing to what we call your channels. So over here on the left-hand side, we have a DocuSign English, French, Spanish, and a German channel. You subscribe to your channel of choosing. I'm going to hop back over to the English channel here. And then for every channel that you add, so you could add more than one if it applies to your business, you're going to receive what we call a weekly episode of content. So with Partner On, you can receive weekly content, marketing and sales materials that is yours to share out across your platforms for social, for your blog and website, as well as email. There's customer-facing content. I'm going to keep scrolling here. Customer-facing content, partner-facing content, videos, emails, infographics, ebooks, white papers, case studies, thought leadership pieces, a wide variety of content that, again, is yours to share out across your platforms for social, for blog and website, and for email. Over the course of the program, you'll have multi-week campaigns. I'm going to hop over here to Campaign 1, Go Digital DocuSign. The content that you receive over the course of the program, so maybe 10 weeks for the first campaign, will all tie into that overarching theme, for example, Go Digital DocuSign. So your content week to week will tell a really great story, whether you're sharing out to social, to your blog, and to your email list. I'm going to hop down here, pardon my scrolling, all the way down here to week 1. So as I mentioned, we provide you the weekly episode of content. That weekly episode of content will look the same for every channel. It's going to obviously vary based on the language that you have selected. DocuSign was built out of the US headquarters. So the content for the English channel is American English, but you can easily customize that, and I'll show you how you can customize that before sharing. So with the episode, you're going to get 2 to 4 assets, again, for social, for blog, and for email. And not only has DocuSign provided you the assets, like maybe this video here with a customer story, but they've also provided you the full contextual information. So I'm going to start over here with week 1, the first video, because we do provide content in an episodic manner. We do that so it makes it really easy for you to access your content, but also to share your content out on a weekly basis. So as I mentioned, not only does DocuSign provide you the video, but they also provide you full messaging. So a tweet for Twitter, a longer message here for Facebook and for LinkedIn, everything that you need to share this item out across your platforms for social, as well as for your blog and website. So you see here the title, description, the thumbnail picture has been provided for you. So the full contextual information, as well as we will automatically customize the messaging for you by pulling in your company's name from your account's profile. Step 2 of your account setup, 3 steps total, super simple. And so this item is ready to go out to your platforms, or you can quickly customize. And that can be entirely up to you how you choose to customize. It can be kind of taking out some of the American English. It could be adding your own hashtags. Scrolling down here, you make your changes. You then quickly share it out again to all your platforms for social, for blog. Post it goes live, or you can schedule your items out for the day and time of your choice. I'm going to quickly go ahead and post this item out right now to the connected platforms. So as I mentioned, we provide new content every week at the beginning of the week. Not only will the content be automatically added to your account, you'll also get an email from us letting you know that new content has been added. You can log in, spend a few minutes, and share out all your content. I'm going to scroll all the way down here to the bottom for the week with your customers and prospects, again, across all your platforms. And not only has DocuSign provided you content for social, for your blog, but also emails. So if we look over here, we have a Wednesday email. This email is also highlighting the video that was made available to you for social and for blog, making it really easy for you to maybe email your contacts the same video that you just shared out to social and to your blog. As you can see here, not only is the asset and template provided to you, but also the subject line, full copy, call to action. Again, we'll customize your emails for you with your company's name, your website, a company description, all pulling from that one profile area. So you can easily send this out to contacts that you've imported. We are an email solution, or you can send this off to any solution that you may integrate with, whether it be another marketing platform or even a CRM system. No matter what platform you're using, you can still leverage all this great partner-on content that DocuSign has created and curated for you. I'm going to quickly send this out to a test list here. Again, emails can be scheduled. So sharing this content to social, to blog, and to your email list, it's all very easy. A few minutes, a few clicks, you can share out all your content for the week. Another thing to note, I'm going to keep scrolling here to this English channel, and this Go Digital campaign is a variety of content. So not only 2 to 4 assets per week, but as mentioned before, a variety of assets they can really use to share with your customers and prospects, to share with your team in the form of what we call pro tips. So maybe videos or infographics to help them learn about the latest and greatest trends and best practices from DocuSign. So a really wide variety of content that makes it really easy for you to talk about DocuSign, sell DocuSign, and integrate DocuSign into those conversations. And then lastly here in terms of assets, we also have documents you can download. So guides, slides, pitch decks, just download those assets. You'll have them to help support those, again, conversations you may be having or those presentations you and your team are doing. So we want to provide you all those pieces of content. Again, DocuSign wants to provide you all those pieces of content that you'll need to have those conversations. And then lastly, in terms of assets, we also are providing, again, DocuSign are providing you gated assets. So these are called Build Your List. You probably get them maybe every other week. They are maybe gated ebooks, white papers, webinars, share them out across your platforms. Share those out, a new lead is generated. That lead is saved directly into your account, into your partner on account. So again, not only is it easy to use, easy to navigate, a wide variety of content, but ultimately, we want to help drive engagement for you, help drive traffic to your website, and ultimately help you generate new leads. So keep an eye out when you do sign up for Partner On for those Build Your List items. They're great to share, and you'll have a lot coming your way with each campaign that you'll see over the course of the Partner On with DocuSign program. And then lastly here, before we talk about how to sign up for Partner On once you become a DocuSign partner, is as you share out through Partner On, we can provide you for reporting. So we can tell you all the important information like the audience you're reaching, the overall clicks, likes, comments, retweets, and mentions. We can break it up by post for you. So as you share out content from each campaign, each episode, we can tell you how the content's performing, maybe amongst social media or your email audience. You can break it up by campaign and by episode, so you can really drill down to see the content that your audience is reacting best to. And then we are an email solution, as mentioned. So we can tell you the opens, the clicks, the bounces, the unsubscribes, all that information you would need to know again to see who's engaged with your content, what's most popular, so you can continue to share the content that is resonating with them. And then lastly here for reporting, we have a lead score summary report, which also can be accessed here on the left-hand side of your account, My Lead Scores. And so as you send your emails out through Partner On, if you decide to send out through Partner On, we can score your contacts based on the level of engagement. So opens and clicks, we can tell you who your most engaged contacts are, what they're engaging with, so you and your team know how to follow up with them. And then lastly here in terms of reporting, we also have captured through a promotion, level 4. I'm going to go back here to the lead score report so you guys can see in full view. There we go, over here on the left-hand side. So level 4 is filled out a form captured through a promotion. So these are just for the new leads captured through those build your list items that you can share out to social and to your blog. So you'll get notified via email every time a new lead is generated. They'll get saved directly into your account for you and your team to follow up with. We don't follow up with them. DocuSign doesn't follow up with them. They're your leads, again, to follow up with. You have all the information you need to have that conversation, to send that follow-up email, etc. So again, lots of options for content, lots of options for sharing. We provide you for reporting. And actually just lastly here, just to go off of the lots of options for sharing. So really no matter what platform you're using for your current marketing sales efforts, you can integrate this Partner On content that again, DocuSign has created and curated for you with those efforts. But we do make some direct integration. So part of the account setup is not only signing up, signing in, subscribing to your channels, but then also connecting to maybe, for example, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, maybe to your blog, so like maybe WordPress or HubSpot. And then if you are using an email solution, we do make many integrations to many popular email solutions, so you also can make an integration there. But our team is here to help you. So once you do sign up for an account, you can reach out to us to schedule a demo. You can attend a weekly webinar. Our team is here to help you get started with your Partner On with DocuSign account, or even to answer any questions that you and your team may have about the program or about getting started. So then how to get started. So for those who aren't a DocuSign partner yet, you can head to docusign.com.au/partners to get more information and to sign up for your DocuSign partner program. DocuSign's partner services advisor, James Lance, will then work with you and help you guide you through the process, as just mentioned. And then once you register, you then can register for your free Partner On with DocuSign account by going to contentmx.com/DocuSign, showing it on my screen here, and quickly sign up for your free Partner On account. All the instructions on how to get started once you do sign up is right here on this page, as well as a contact email address that you can reach out to for more information with any questions, as well as if you want to schedule a one-on-one demo with you and your team. Again, our team is here to help you get started. We also have weekly webinars that you can attend to learn more, to help you get you set up with your own account once you do register for Partner On with DocuSign. And again, just lastly, lots of options for content, lots of options for sharing. So if you have those questions, do not hesitate to reach out. Our team is here to help you answer those questions. I'm going to hand it back to the DocuSign team now. Thanks so much for having us. There we go.
Awesome. Thanks, Laurian, and thanks again to everyone for joining today. My name is Daniel Matthijs, and I am one of the channel account specialists here at Ingram. and I'm going to be walking you through how to order DocuSign through our cloud marketplace. So first of all, to access the marketplace, please log into au.cloud.im. I recommend to bookmark this page to place orders through our portal. And to sign in, typically you have to use your normal traditional Ingram login to access the marketplace. There are two different versions of the marketplace. So what you're seeing here is the older version. We are encouraging partners to be placing orders through the new marketplace, as this will eventually be discontinued, as we will be moving everything off to the new platform. When placing an order through our marketplace, the integration back into the DocuSign system is seamless, and with our automated platform, you'll be able to place an order within a few clicks. To access the new cloud marketplace, simply click Control Panel. Now, if you know what DocuSign product you're after, you can simply search for the product using the search bar at the top there. If you want to view the list of all the DocuSign offers available, simply select the business application tiles at the bottom there. Now, you will see all of the business applications, including DocuSign. As you can see here, we offer the envelope subscriptions as well as the seat subscriptions, and most recently we have added the monthly annual subscription there, if you can see at the bottom right there. So this subscription allows you the flexibility for monthly billing, but on an annual term. For this SKU here, there is a minimum requirement of 2 users for the user subscription, and obviously through our marketplace we show you the MSRP, your cost, and the amount of margin you make under each subscription. Once you're happy with the subscription you're after, simply add to cart to proceed with your order. Now, I'm going to quickly point out the wizard on the left-hand side there, and this lets you know where you are through the order process. And in this example, we are on step 1. Through the order process for DocuSign, there are 5 steps there. The order process is fairly straightforward. And in this example, I've added both offers in my cart, including the envelope and the seat subscription there. And in here, I can update the quantities if I require more licenses. And just quickly, if you want to add more licenses to this offers here, the pricing for the SKU will be price per unit. So if you add another subscription on top of the cloud subscription there, you will be priced per unit instead of for another 2 increments of that same subscription. From here, you can either place the order for any of your existing customers by selecting the existing customer tile, or you can place an order for a new customer. So in this example here, we are placing an order for a new customer. As you can see here, complete all the fields, including customer's first name, last name, email address, account information, and so on. Just quickly, in the email field, we recommend you enter an internal email address there. And the reason why that is because all the notifications for new orders, change orders, and all that stuff is sent off to this email. Now, this page is pretty self-explanatory. To use the subscription, you'll be given access to a DocuSign portal, and to gain access to the portal, you'll need to create a login by completing these fields. Once you've gone through the order process, you'll receive an email from DocuSign to activate the account and gain access to the DocuSign portal to use the licenses. Now, that was the order process. It is fairly straightforward, but if you get stuck at any time, let me just quickly introduce you to the rest of our cloud team. So the other account specialists in our team, including myself, is Hemant, Chaminda, and as well as our vendor manager in this call, Christina Matevska. So if you are located in any of the states listed below each of their names, feel free to reach out to any of your respective cloud specialists and we'll be happy to help. If you have any general questions for the cloud team, feel free to email our cloud mailbox indicated at the bottom there, or contact our cloud sales line. Now, I'm going to be handing it back to Kerry. So thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone. I wanted to give you access to a couple of links. These are the most common questions I get by resellers. Questions about security. We take security really seriously at DocuSign, and we have a trust center there, so there's a link there for you to access all of that information. I often get asked about legality of e-signature. So the Electronic Transaction Act laws were passed in Australia in 1999, so it's not a new thing. So if you want to read all about it, there's a link there as well. There's also a link to all the connectors I mentioned earlier, so you can see which applications we have pre-built connections into, as well as information about our API. And also the Developer Center. It's actually a sandbox account that you can use for demos, for testing it out yourself. It's the full capability of DocuSign, but all the documents are watermarked with demo. So what I wanted to get out of this today was, obviously if there's any interest, we reach out to James and we sign you up as a partner, but what we're looking at is low-hanging fruit. What existing relationships do you have that you think you can probably run the story by? And we're talking those customers who know and love you, that you can fumble and bumble and they'll still love you. But have a conversation about DocuSign, and if you've got an opportunity, or you think you have a sniff of an opportunity, contact your Ingram rep as per the previous slide and ask them to do a deal registration for you. What that will do is it ensures that that opportunity is registered in our system under you, the reseller, and our AE will call you and see how they can help you close that opportunity. So we don't expect you to be DocuSign experts up front, but we'll help you scope and discover and hopefully close that opportunity. And with that, over to Christina.
I'll just wrap up real quickly. Thanks, Kerry, with some questions that have come through. So the first one is, how do I register a deal with Ingram or DocuSign?
Okay, so to register a deal with Ingram Micro, I recommend to contact your cloud rep and include the details of the opportunity, including the end customer's name that you're looking to purchase the DocuSign subscriptions for, as well as details of the subscription you're after.
Cool. Is there a typical use case for DocuSign?
I showed you on slide, I think it was slide 2 or so, all the different use cases, but I think we find the greatest success in sales, HR, finance and legal. So there isn't a typical use case because we fit across every organization, every vertical.
And can I just, there's one more question. Can I get a little bit more information on the new SKU that's on Marketplace?
So the new SKU it's a channel-only offering. It's only available to channel partners via Ingram Micro. So in the past, all our corporate plans were annual pay, annual commit. So this is our new fully automated annual commit but monthly pay SKU. So we're really excited about it because, as I said, it is fully automated. Press a button, it's practically deployed to the customer within a day.
Awesome, thank you. That's all the questions we had come through on our chat, but please feel free to reach out to myself, Christina Mitevska, or any of our account managers within your territory, and we will be happy to help you. Thanks again.